Okay, so the idea I had for today was to make this more of a systematic thing. I hope you can see my screen. I'm looking at a YouTube recording of a presentation that I did in VR using some slides. So these were slides I'd usually present in a classroom, but they come from a PDF, and I just exported them as PNG files, uploaded them to Roblox Studio, and stuck them on these boards. And actually this worked really well. I thought anyway. It was a nice complement to just writing on an empty board. For some purposes, you don't really want to write everything you're going to say, especially if it's maybe an undergraduate lecture. I think there's advantages to that, but in any case, I think it's useful to be able to do this if you wish. I mean, the way I did that was, I actually forget, maybe I just made a copy of Symbolic Wilds and changed it. Of course, the Pocket templates, if you change them, it'll apply to every Pocket that has that template, which isn't the way to go about it. So the idea I had was that maybe, I don't know what the interface should really be, but a temporary thing would be just go around to the back of the board, and there's a text box you can paste an asset ID into, and then it will save sort of specific to that Pocket what the texture is. I remember you telling me, Billy, that I shouldn't use a texture, or I should use a decal, or what, so that when I click on the metaboard it'll actually show up there. What's the right way to do it?
I don't think it matters what, I think I was just saying that, like, to put a thing like a slide onto a part, don't you need to use a decal? Like, a texture is, there's no instance called texture, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I must have used the decal. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you can actually see the thing in the, like, in the workspace, like, all that happens when you click and open the board is that it clones the instance,
Look.
and puts it in the viewport frame.
Yeah, there is a texture. So the difference between decal and texture is the texture just repeats, I think. Apart from that, it's the same.
Okay.
So I'll just show this working. Oh, these are very old slides from a talk that I think Matt gave some time ago.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I can play. So this should just show up when I click on the board, right?
Yeah, as long as it's underneath the instance that's tagged as a metaboard, it will be there.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, you're that weird character again.
Yeah, I never got to the bottom of that. Alright. What's the story with keys? So what do I do now to get the key for a Pocket? What thing am I looking at?
The key for a Pocket, what do you mean?
Well, I'm going to have to store this in a way that is Pocket dependent. So how do board keys know about the Pocket currently?
It gets it from Metaportal as an attribute, I believe.
But then where does this hook into Metaboard?
In the init.server.lua file. Wherever it calls, yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm. Right, okay. So this is I guess this data store isn't necessarily metaboard only. We could put anything Pocket specific in there, right? Did you change? Is that how Metaportal works? Sorry?
Yeah, as long as you don't have a key conflict. I think that data store is like only used by Metaboard at the moment, but
Mm.
you can put other things into it as long as there's not a key conflict.
Yeah, all right.
Aren't there also other like data stores like for um like in Metaportal? Don't you sort of access specific data stores that are like Pocket ID dependent?
Yeah, that's right. I guess since this is board related, I was thinking of going along with whatever Metaboard was doing.
Right.
Oh, this backing thing is going to be a bit of an issue. I guess it can.
Do you want to make it like a? It could be a proximity prompt that's like only on the other side or something.
I don't think we want proximity prompts. I mean, how are you going to make it appear only on one side? I think it's better if it's something that's just on the thing.
Wasn't there like a line of sight thing?
Yeah, but then I'd have to make the. I mean, the proximity prompt would then have to be like. It's the center of the object, I guess, right? And I don't think I can change its position. You know what I mean? So I'd have to offset it somehow. With a surface GUI, I don't know what affects whether you can click through something to get the surface GUI. I guess it's awkward to have it not on. Well, whatever. The whole purpose of this seminar is to not worry too much, so let's just do things. Why can't I see you? You're on the wrong face. Yep.
Not letting you click. Or...
Yeah. Why can I do that in Studio? Alright. Why did that work? Was I just incompetent the first time, or did the transparency make some difference? Oh, I think it was fighting with clicking on the board. See, here I can actually click on the board from the other side, it seems. Doesn't do anything.
There's a click detector on the object. And I guess maybe that still captures the input or something. Like you can't open the board from the other side because you're not actually clicking the service GUI, you're just sort of triggering the click detector.
Oh, the click detector is just to show the hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that must, I think, be what's going on. Let's try. So if I move the back. Oh, that's interesting. Did I actually? I did. Mm-hmm. How do I turn off the select? Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. Don't know what to do about that. Where is the click detector?
I think it's in like client managed canvases.
Oh, let's see. Surface click part. Oh, that's a clone of the board part?
Yeah, it's like positioned right in the same spot as the surface of the board, but it has some like thickness. Maybe you can actually just make that thinner. There might be a config option for that. So if you go into the config file for metaboard.
Yeah, well, let's see if it works first. Yep.
Alright, cool.
Does it still work? Yeah. Okay, let's try 0.1 then. So, sorry, you were saying it's in... config.
What do I do? Oh yeah, it's config.surfaceCanvas.canvas thickness. So don't edit that. Just edit the.
Oh, sure.
Surface canvas.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Alright. Let's just check that. Okay. Okay.
Nothing happened when you hit.
Okay.
What's
I want to just.
I don't think dot changed is right.
Yeah.
There's like a focus released or something.
Yeah, I've done it with the
Just type dot focus and see what it suggests. Focus lost. That's what I think is usually how you
focus was lost. The enter was pressed. Yeah, that makes sense. Should you type the URL or the number? The number, I guess.
I think it kind of intelligently just accepts both.
Yeah, I think that's true, but then... Oh, I see. So you think if I just take whatever they give and set it...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Less surprises.
Mm-hmm. Of course it was already that. That's pretty pointless.
So there's currently nothing on the artboard.
Correct.
Oh.
Screw you.
Was it supposed to print something?
Yeah, it was.
Is that a it's a local script in the workspace, so it's not going to run.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know what will happen if it's a server script though.
Actually, that's what we want it to be, isn't it? But yeah, what I should do is send a remote event and then get the server to do it. I guess I just wanted to get something working first, but that was a mistake, really. Okay. I don't know at what point to actually switch this into one of the packages as being a reasonable thing, but let's just do something for now.
I was kind of hoping it would at least be separate from metaboard. I don't know. I think it's...
Yeah, I think it's a good candidate for the things you've proposed. There's stuff that just random little things that just kind of hook into metaboard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a related question. So of course this can just go through and add in a sort of per pocket way these text boxes to back parts that are known to exist, and all this can be done without any problem. But I was thinking about what was another thing I was thinking of doing. Right. So I was thinking of implementing a feature where if a speaker starts writing on a board that the orb cam can't see, they get a little notification at the bottom of their screen that the orb cam is not currently looking at this board. Because that's one of the few things where I have to sort of manually intervene in people using the orb cam. At this point, people sort of get how it works, but occasionally you just forget, right? Or maybe you didn't quite move far enough for the orb to move to the next waypoint or whatever, and it's a bit of a hassle to remember to check every time you move and see if the orb cam followed you. It's a nuisance. So that would be possible to implement just on some separate script or in Metaportal, or in MetaOrb, if I had a way of hooking into an event when a player opens a board, like some signal that was exposed by Metaboard.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking more about like how to do this properly. But yeah, as you say, I've been sort of starting to do this with, or I've started needing to do this with the replays, like hooking into Metaboard more. And I changed something slightly where you can now, there's like a way to retrieve like the board object from the instance. There's like a dictionary maintained for that, which might be the best way to do that. But yeah, I'll need to. I think the sort of clicking on a board is only sort of handled internally, and there's not a simple way to listen to it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there might be like a separate sort of like a separated object that's like things that happen internally that we want to like separately announce to like other things hooking into Metaboard in a like an intentional way.
Mm-hmm.
Like for some things that it might be straightforward enough to just like expose the same thing that Metaboard is using, but in some cases it might be best to sort of like have the internal signal fires like the external signal that other things can respond to.
Mm-hmm.
Because thinking about it, clicking on the board is like a local script thing. So it would have to, if you were gonna like, I don't know, is it, with the orb thing, does it need to happen on the server or the client? I guess the client.
Yeah, the client can discover on its own what the orb is looking at. That's how it works anyway, so it could all be done on the client of the speaker. It's just that the other parts of the code need to do something when you click on the board, right? I suppose it could just look for the relevant surface, screen GUI, and just shove something in there, whether or not it's active. So maybe it's not so important. I hadn't thought about it carefully, but maybe that would just be fine. Whether or not they have it open, you just write to it.
Yeah. Yeah, like along with like a sort of signal thing that you could listen to, maybe it would be maybe you could just expose some like state, like
Right.
the board that the client is currently looking at and like the last board that they had opened, and I don't know, relevant things.
didn't see that text. Okay, something's wrong here. Oh, it's still okay. I'm stupid. The local script is still in the same place. Okay, where am I putting you? Never quite know what to do with surface GUIs. You can put them, of course, in starter GUI, but then they're just these random things sitting in the middle of nowhere. It seems much better to have them on the object, but then you have these orphaned scripts.
Well, you'll be able to just have them in the workspace with run context.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's like live in experiences yet, as in like in published experiences. It works in Studio.
Yeah, alright. Let me give these a name then. Okay, well, if I'm going to put this here, then I'll just do it for all the boards, right?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
What's the fancy way of doing this now? I just do for board in boards.
Yeah. Oh no, but you still have the same, like still underscore.
Oh, just like that.
So the weird thing is, basically, if you can have a mixed table that has like numeric keys and like dictionary key things. And when you iterate over it like this, it'll just iterate over both. Which, like, it's a terrible idea to have a mixed table. A very disgusting concept. But, yeah, this will just work, regardless of it if it's a numeric table or a dictionary.
Okay. I'm just guessing.
It's like normal ID.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. Yeah, usually I just punt on that and it works.
No, this came up before and it was like burned into my soul. It was the worst name I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's like that paradox about the smallest number that doesn't have anything special about it. Mm-hmm. What did I miss? As far as I can tell, nothing. Okay, let's try. Oh, I didn't. Well, I did parent the GUI to the part, but I mean that should work, right? Is this just not running?
Put some prints in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Service is not a valid member of service queue.
oh, yeah, okay.
Be like face.
Right. What's the shortcut for play here? Is there one?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
You could make one. Probably.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. It's just not enabled or something.
Is it the right board?
Oh, is it? It's tiny. Look.
Alright.
Okay.
Too big.
Oh, I put it in the wrong place. That's more sensible. Okay. No. Okay. Did I do the same thing? Why do I get this around the wrong order now?
Do you know about anchor point?
About what?
Anchor point?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We'll set it to. You set it to 0.5. That's where the position then to 0.5, 0.5, then the position is relative to the center.
Oh, okay, that's useful. That doesn't look good. Attempt to concatenate a string with instance. Okay.
You sending the whole text box?
Well, I thought I was sending the text, but yeah.
Oh, it's the first argument to that remote event is the player.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Okay, saying textbox.anchor point.
Yeah, so this and the anchor point it's a vector 2, and by default it's 0, 0. But you want to set it to 0.5, 0.5. And then the position.
Then I just do this.
Yeah, but you can do udem2 dot from scale from offset. Oh, sorry, no, you want from scale.
Oh, I see.
And then that only takes 2 arguments. You want from scale because you're positioning the center. You don't know the size of the whole board.
But don't I just want the scale? I don't understand. What? I mean, I want it to position in the center, but I want absolute values for its offsets from the center.
Yeah, for the size of the box, but that's not relevant. So just do udem2.from scale. And then 0.5, 0.5. And now you can set the size to whatever you want, and it'll be positioned in the middle with that size.
Don't understand.
So the anchor point is the position on the
text box.
Yeah, on the text box.
Okay, I thought this was like within the surface GUI. Okay, no. Yeah, but now I understand. All right.
The text box.
Yeah. Okay.
So likewise, you could also do dot from offset for the size. Not exactly worth like rewriting like your code to.
Sure.
When you're writing it the first time, it's quicker to just provide 2 arguments and not worry about the zeros.
Yeah, it's good to know. There's a lot of little things like this that I would not learn unless we were running these seminars, like the rotation trick last time. What? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I could have sworn I wrote vector 2. Oh, right, the Nexus VR character model was updated to add a backpack. I don't know what that is, but...
Well, it's like a normal backpack, but... You know how you press the grip buttons on the controller and the backpack is like the inventory.
Yeah.
So it's just the same thing, but a better interface for VR, for selecting things in your backpack. It might even be like I guess we're already using the backpack for the meta chalk thing. We might consider using that as the interface for like choosing the pen or the eraser, things like that. Or we can do our own custom thing.
relevant to our discussion last week in MetaUni Dev, when you were talking about recording replays or replays within replays within replays, and initially I thought that was kind of crazy, but then I was thinking about it some more, and it seems like it would be kind of cool to be watching a replay of a lecture as the tutor or just a commentator, pause it and then be like, yeah, well, this is stupid for this reason. I mean, a bit like you did with the ingest, sort of, with the presentation I gave of Euclid, and you were crossing out the exists, and I understand why you were doing that, right? It would be kind of interesting to just pause the replay and be like, well, yeah, that's really a bit silly to write exists here, and then keep going, and to present a recording of yourself doing that. I think that would be certainly valid.
Yeah, I definitely want to support doing that. I mean, on the anecdote you were just saying, I don't think I remember having a reason in mind for crossing out the exists. I was just kind of messing with it.
Okay.
I was a little suspect of, I don't know, you said you like implied that geometry is the origin of type theory or something.
Oh, of course that's true. You don't know the history of your own subject.
I mean, I wouldn't call it my subject yet, but I was wondering what the
well, I mean,
where that comment came from.
The idea of types, one of the key examples of it were the types line, point, angle in Euclid. I mean, given that this was the first really developed axiomatic system, it shaped the way people thought about types, and certainly when Russell invented types at the same time, Hilbert was revisiting Euclid and trying to formulate it more carefully, and the consideration of these distinct kinds of things in Euclid definitely informed the development of the idea of types. So it's not like geometry specifically, but Euclid itself, I guess, is the main thing.
Okay, I guess I can believe that it sort of fits naturally into the story of organizing things around types, but I wasn't so sure about the I was wondering if you had like specific like historical traces of geometry, old Euclid. I mean, like influencing type theory, and which kind of type theory. And
yeah, well, that would have been. It's hard to say which type of type theory. It's the it's the idea of type theory. And there's a book called From Frege to Gödel, or is it? Yeah, I think that's the title. Which if you haven't gotten, you should take a look at. Why didn't this work? Oh, I know. It's because I didn't put a decal in there. I guess it should just put a decal in if it's not there, right? There's no reason to have to do that manually.
Yeah. Just delete the decal from all of them and don't assume it's there.
Yeah.
I guess when you change it the second time, it will be there.
Yeah, that's right.
They should give it a descriptive name.
Yeah. These events are add decal to board, so board decal? I don't know. Why should it have more of a name than that?
Board decal's fine.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's going to put the rest of it correct. Well, I don't like how when you make things with instance.new, they don't have the same default properties as they do when you make them in Studio.
Right, yeah. That's not good.
It's frustrating. I don't think there's anything here I need to set, but... okay. I think that should be fine.
built.
Yay.
Now draw in it.
Yeah, should have done that. We got 10 minutes left. Is that enough time to get the data store working?
You pasted it. Oh, maybe you did mean to do that. Yeah.
What do you think this should be called? Decal slash or what?
Yeah.
Like so. Oh, that's all inside the XP call now. Let's see. There's no... I just want to copy something, Billy. Where are the get asyncs? I see. Where is get data store? This has this wrapper in it, doesn't it?
What are you looking for? You can just do get async.
Yeah, I wanted to wrap it, but it's okay. And I didn't want to type it out myself.
You should just type it out yourself.
Thank you.
pass in the asset ID.
Yeah, thanks.
Next is VR character model V2.4.0, and the backpack have been released now.
Yeah. Where does bind to close live off? Is it run service?
No, it's game.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but it's colon.
Oh, yeah.
Run service is bind to render stat.
Right, yeah. Okay. I don't want to just repeat this, but
What are you doing on bind to close?
I have to save the asset IDs. You just no, you
Can you
think
save it when it's set?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I don't want to repeat all this garbage here. You see.
But you're doing a different thing.
Well, no, but I still need to know if I'm in a pocket, right?
Alright. Well, I mean, you wouldn't even use this code if you went in a pocket, so you can just do the check on top of the script.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
As in, you can just do the is pocket check at the very start of the script, and then. I mean, that won't work while you're testing, like when you're in studio.
Yeah.
I made Metaboard would work when you're in studio by just setting a sort of intended target data store, but
all right, I'm just gonna ignore this for now.
you just turn off the check.
Yeah. Four minutes to go. Data store. Decal key. All right. So it's not going to run in studio. No. I do, however, kind of want this to be not so ugly. Was not achieved. Should just be, you have to know it's there. I think that's fine. Let's try it.
You're gonna see it, right? Because it's like glass surface.
Yeah, I'm hoping you can see it at least a little. What was that funny robot? That one? Okay, let's go. I guess I've got no way of getting rid of these decals currently, right? Huh?
Unless you can look up an invisible. Did you publish it?
Yeah. Oh.
Published it in a broken state.
Yeah. Awesome.
What line did it say?
31. I must have done something wrong here.
It's like close the script to save it or something.
Well, it wasn't data store related, it was something more stupid than that. Oh. Pocket ID. Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. What's up with this? I copy and pasted that too hastily. Take that. Okay, it's got to work now. I'm still not used to this app sitting around.
Which app?
Well, the Roblox desktop app that's just still running even after you quit. I still think in terms of this other web app, other web page.
The moment of truth.
Oh dear. The truth has already arrived. Argument 1 missing or nil. Handle out. Decal the board. Line 70. Argument 1 missing or nil. Okay. Decal key is nil. Oh. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't do it for things that aren't persistent boards. There must be some boards that are not persistent boards.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, okay, that was stupid. Alright, yes, my bad.
Sorry, I'm gonna head off now and come back in like 5 minutes for metauni dev.
Sure, see you then.
But good luck with finishing up.
Did I copy and paste just then? I can't remember. Oh, what? Am I that stupid? Handle ID got the board light 71. Surely not. Ah!
Oh.
Classic. Yeah. Come on. What? I did hit the shortcut, but where is my thank you? Okay, come on. Yay. Okay, don't fail me now. Boom. It's there, right? It's there. We all believe it's there. Yay!
Oh, nice,
All right.
nice.
Woo. Okay, now does it stay there though?
Yeah.
Well, let's see were there any errors before I... No. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. No. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yay. Okay, this is like the one code seminar ever where we actually got it to work in the time and we can just finish happily. All right.
Nice milestone right there.
Sorry? Nice
That's
milestone.
nice milestone, yeah.
Yeah.
For once.
All right. Thanks, mate. I guess I'll also take a break for a few minutes and be back for Meta Uni Dev.